Hello viewers, thanks for watching the video. Today I am going to show you how to make WH questions and how to make yes/no questions. You should remember after the end of the video, if you watch the video attentively, you will be able to make questions from a sentence, and that will be WH questions and yes/no question. So first of all, I would like to tell you what is WH question. WH questions is a question which start with WH word, that means questions word who, what, which, when, how, where. If the questions start with the questions word, then it will be WH question. And you should remember the answer of the questions of WH questions always comes in brief. That means you will not be able to give the answer of WH question in short. But if it becomes yes/no question like are you happy? That means if the question's answer can be given with only using yes or no, that it will be yes/no question. So let's get an example. It will be clear to you. Look at here. I am writing, where are you going? Where are you going? Look, the question starts with WH. Look at here, this is WH word, that means questions word. So if the question starts with WH, then it is WH questions. And the answer, where are you going? You'll have to say, or you may say, I am going to Bangladesh, I am going to America, I am going to anywhere. You can say that. But you will not be able to answer, where are you going? Will you be able to answer the question, yes or no? Not at all. You will not be able to answer the questions with yes or no. That is why this is WH question, and the answer of WH question always comes in brief. You will have to give the full answer, writing subject, auxiliary verb, verb, object. But now I am writing a yes/no question. What is yes/no question? The answer of the yes/no question will be short, and you can use only yes or no. How are you? I am fine. That is WH question. Are you fine? Are you happy? Then what you can say? Yes, I am. That means if the answer can be given in short with only using yes or no, then it will be yes/no question. So I am going to write, are you happy? Look at here, the question starts with auxiliary verb. That means if you get the question start with WH, then it will be WH question. If the question start with auxiliary verb, then it will be yes/no question. And answer of the question, are you happy? What you can say? If you want to answer positively, you can say yes, I am, or are you happy? If you are not, no, I am not. That means answer can be given with only using no and use. Now I would like to make more some example how you can make questions from a sentence. That means what will be the structure of WH question, how to form a WH question from a sentence. So first of all, I would like to give you the structures of WH question. So look at here. Now I am going to write here WH question structure. First of all, you will have to take WH word like who, what, which, where, when, how long. This will be the WH. First of all, you will have to take. Then you will have to take auxiliary verb. Then auxiliary verb. First of all, number one, WH. Number second, auxiliary verb. Then subject. then number 3 subject. You should remember first WH, second auxiliary verb, third subject, and the fourth will be verb plus object. You can make WH questions from any sentence with the structure, and I will show you how to make questions with the structure from a sentence. So brother, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I will give you all the questions answer in detail, and if you make any comments, I will give you answer with that moment. And I will be happy if you kindly add any comment, and I will be appreciated if you kindly give me some advices to do better. Okay, let's get it. How to make a sentence with the structures. I will show you here. Now I'm writing a sentence. Your father went abroad. Your father went abroad yesterday. So please note it down. At first subject, WH word, second auxiliary verb, then subject, and then verb plus object. So first of all, you will have to take WH word. Look at here. Your father went abroad yesterday. Now if you want to make questions, the time at last word, most of the time if you want to make questions here, look at it, yesterday. It's showing time. And if you want to make questions with time, if you ask somebody about time, then you have to use the WH question when. So first of all, I am taking WH word number when. Next, you have to take auxiliary verb. So what is the auxiliary? Your father went abroad yesterday. That means, look at here, your father went abroad yesterday. Here is only verb. This is past indefinite tense. That is why there is no auxiliary verb here. So how to make questions if you don't get auxiliary verb in the sentence? You should remember, if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, if that is present, you will have to take do or does according to subject. As it is past indefinite tense, there is no auxiliary verb, but here is the verb, that is past form. So if you get past form, you will have to take auxiliary verb did. So what you have understood here, if there is no auxiliary verb, you will have to take do or does if it is present indefinite. As it is past indefinite, so you have to take did. So there is no auxiliary verb, that is why do, does or did, it is past form. That is why I will have to take did. When did, look, first of all you have to take WH word. I have already written, I have asked against yesterday. That is why I have used when. It's indicating about time, and if you want to make questions about time, you will have to take when. Next, auxiliary verb. As there is no auxiliary verb, you can take do, does or did. If it was present, I would take do or does. If it is past, as if it is past, it is past, you will have to take did. Now look at here, number 1, WH I have taken, auxiliary verb I have already taken. Now we have to take subject. What is subject here? Subject, your father. So I am writing here, when did your father? When did your father? I would like to tell you something, that if you just take WH and auxiliary verb, then no need to do anything. Just you will have to write from the first sentence everyone. That will be ultimately the structure of the WH question. What have I told to you? after writing WH and auxiliary, if you write directly from here, ultimately it will be the structure of that question. So look at here, one, did, now subject, look at here, subject, your father, I have written here. Now what? You will have to take verb. So what is the verb? Went. You should remember, you will have to take, instead of past form, you will have to take present. And you have taken did. You should remember, whenever you will use do, does or did, and after that, if you have to use any verb, you will have to take present form. That means verb based form you will have to use. If you said any word do, does or did, that means after do, does or did, you will have to take present form of verb. So present, what is present form? Went. Present form will be go. Look at, when did your father go? And after that object, this is object abroad. I'm writing abroad. When did your father go abroad? So what is the last word? Yesterday. You have made the questions looking over yesterday, looking over time. That is why this word will not be used anymore, as you have made questions with the words. That means you will not take these words if you make thinking over the word, if you make any question. That means yesterday is a time, and time is asked. When is asked for time, I have written here when. So this word will not be used. So what is the, how to make question? When did your father go abroad? Now we will match with the structure. First time, WH. Look, I have written here WH when. Then auxiliary verb. Look at here, there is no auxiliary verb. That is why I have taken did, because it is past form. If you get past form, you will have to take did. Next, you will have to take subject. I have taken here subject from here. So when did your father? Now you will have to take verb from here. Look at verb past form, but as you have used did, and you should remember, if you use do, does or did, you will have to take present form. So I have written here when, present form, go. So when did your father go? Next word, object, abroad. Look at here, abroad. But yesterday I didn't write here. I haven't written here. For what? Because you have made question thinking over the word. This is indicating about time, and one is asked for time. That is why I have already used here. That is why you will not use the word anymore in the sentence to make WH questions. So how to make question? Just you will have to look over the structure. First of all, you will have to take WH, then auxiliary verb, then verb, then subject. And I also told you that if you use only WH and auxiliary verb, just look at here, if you use WH, when, and auxiliary verb, and after that, no need to memorize the structure. After taking WH and auxiliary, just you write down here everything. It will be ultimately the structure of the sentence. So, what are the structure? WH, auxiliary, subject, verb, and object. Just put it down, write down it. What is the structure? Subject, auxiliary, WH, auxiliary, subject, and verb. Now I'm making questions again. I am going to school. So how you make WH questions? Look at here at the last word. You will have to look at the last word. This is indicating a place, and whenever you will ask about a place, you will have to take WH where. So it is indicating a place. That is why you have to take where as WH for the words. So first of all, I am taking WH word where. So first of all WH, then auxiliary verb. Look at here, am is are, and you should remember I, when I will make questions, I will be you. So am is are, you will have to take are, because you will have to use you instead of I when you will make WH question. That is why where are. We have used here auxiliary verb are. Now you will have to look at WH auxiliary. Now subject what? I, you will have to use instead of you if you get I. So where are you? Now you won't have to do anything. Just write everything from here. You going and give an interrogation mark. Now where has the word gone? We haven't used the word because this is indicating about the place, and instead of the place we have used where. So this will be cut off, and you will not anymore in the questions where you will make questions. Which word will be used for making question? That word will not be used. So now look at here. I am going to school. Where are you going? How you have made question? First of all, where WH. Next auxiliary. Next subject. Next verb. This is the structure of WH questions. A first WH word, second auxiliary verb, third subject, and fourth you will have to use verb, and if there remains any object you can use that. If there is no object, no need to use that. So I think it will be useful for you if you remember this structure. You will be able to make WH questions from any sentence. So now I am going to converse about yes no questions. Yes no questions. How to make yes no question? What is yes no question? Yes no questions is a questions if you can answer the questions with using only yes or no, then it will be yes no question. And you should remember WH question. WH question start with WH word, but yes no questions always starts with auxiliary verb. And if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, you will have to take do, does, or did. If that is present indefinite or past indefinite. For present indefinite, as there is no verb, you will have to use do or does as auxiliary verb in the questions. If there is past indefinite, you will have to take did as auxiliary verb from there. So I am going to make yes no question. How to form yes no question I'll show you here. First of all, I would like to make similarity with the structure of WH word. What is WH? WH auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object. That is the structure of WH questions. Now, what is the structure of yes no questions? Yes no question and WH question will be the same, just you will have to cut the WH from the front side. So what is the structure? What will be the structure of yes no question? Just look at it. First of all, you will have to take auxiliary verb. Second, first of all, auxiliary. Second, subject. Thirdly, verb. And fourth time, you will have to take object. So how to make yes no question? First of all, you will have to take auxiliary. Now I am going to give you some example as if you can understand how to form yes no question. So look at here, I am giving an example. I am happy. So how you will make questions? Yes no questions. So look at here. First of all, you will have to take auxiliary verb. So what is auxiliary verb? Am, is, are. Now it will be changed. It changes according to subject. You should remember, if you get I at the time of making questions, you will have to use you instead of I. That means I will be you. That is why you will have to think about the auxiliary verb according to you. So first of all, you will have to take auxiliary verb. As you will have to use you here, so you will take auxiliary verb are. So match with the structure. First of all, auxiliary verb. I have already taken auxiliary verb are. Now what you will have to do? You will have to take subject. What is subject? You. As there is no verb, look at here verb, but here is no verb. We have already taken it. That is why are you. Write the next verb. Here is no verb. That is why object. What is object here? Happy. Are you happy? Or you also can, if you want to transform the sentence into as interrogative, so you can make aren't you happy? But here just if you use are you happy? So I am giving another example as if you can understand the yes no questions easily. Look at here, if I ask someone are you happy, what he will answer? He will just say yes I am, or no I am not. That is why this is yes no question. And look, yes no question start with auxiliary verb. So now I am giving another example. He is going to market. Now I would like to say you how to make yes no questions from a sentence. First of all, you have to take auxiliary verb. That is why I am taking auxiliary verb is. First of all, I am taking auxiliary verb is. What then? First of all, auxiliary, then subject. So take subject from here, is he, and then write the rest of the sentence. Ultimately it will be the questions. Is he? Look at auxiliary, then subject, then verb. So what is the verb here? Going. Therefore write the next sentence to market. Now make interrogative mark. So how to make questions? Yes no questions. First of all, you will have to take auxiliary verb, then subject. Look, I have already taken subject here, then verb. Look at here, I have taken verb. Now next, object. So what is the structure? Auxiliary, subject, verb, object. Auxiliary, subject, verb, object. So how to form WH questions? Now I am going to show you again for getting remembered the structure. Now you will make similarity and dissimilarity between the structure of WH question and yes no question. WH question is structure. WH auxiliary, WH question, auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus object. Now, yes, no questions, structure. Yes, no question structure, what will be? Just you will have to write down the structure from here. It will be the structure of yes, no question. If you cut off the WH, then the structure will be the yes, no question. So first of all, take auxiliary. Second time subject. Then verb and last word object. This is the structure of yes, no question. And if anybody asks with the structure, that will be yes, no question, and you can answer the yes, no question with only using yes or no. But if anybody asks you with WH word like who, what, which, when, then you will have to answer the questions in brief. In full sentence, you will have to answer that questions. So, guys, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. For getting new video tips and tricks in details, I will give you all the ideas. And if you want to share anything to me, please make me comment below. I would be highly appreciated if you comment me below. Okay, thank you everyone for watching the video, and thanks again staying tuned with us, and this will do for the day. Thank you everyone.